So it sounds like the Canadian plan for rounding is pretty darn close to what we are discussing back here in the US. What can we learn from this? Another point goes to Jack, our high school debater. There really isn't any empirical evidence to answer Professor Waples and Lombra's earlier questions about who benefits most from rounding schemes. Although there were plenty of studies done before Canada discontinued the 1-cent coin, there is little to no research since, or at least none we could find. So we must resort to the lowly anecdote. What do Canadians think?
Do you think a business will try to lose her reputation? Try to steal people a cent here and there? Doesn't worth it. It would be a bad company. They should lose anyway.
From a customer standpoint, I think it makes more sense to have them, but in a business sense, it costs more to make a penny than they're actually worth, is what I'm told. So, a saying that we use is, if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense.
They were just clogging up my wallet, and I also use mostly debit or credit card or do wireless payments, so you don't need them much.
I didn't really think about it, not too much, because it just didn't affect me at the time.
Oh, they were a pain in the neck, and they weigh a lot, and they would just take up all the room, and they were just a pain. I wish they'd get rid of other things. Nickels.
So really at the end of the day, like say if you were buying something that was 47 cents, it's nice because you saved your 2 cents. But then if you're buying something that's 43 cents, you lose your 2 cents, but also you don't have to deal with the stupid pennies that are worth almost nothing. So like really it worked out better either way.
Probably, honestly, I'll round down more often and make it like better for the customer than for us. But it's such a small amount that I don't think we even really count it as like a loss.
Usually we're under a few pennies at the end of the day, so I'm guessing we're rounding down more than rounding up.
Prices of merchandise, or if you go to the store and you buy, you still have that 0.3 cents or 0.2 cents. It's just everything's rounded up or rounded down. You don't have to worry about it. It's pretty much equal, where if it's less than, you know, like you do in school.
The only way I've ever used pennies is in math class to like add up.
I think it evens out at the end of the day, because like if you have several things going on, even if they're 99 cents each, at the end it either goes down or up for the same amount.
It's a little bit more convenient just because we never have to worry about getting more. Like they were always the ones that we were running out of. So it's less runs to the bank, less getting change.
I do miss them. When you're making the change, depending on the store that you go to, I feel like you're being robbed because, you know, they tend to round it up to their benefit.
I think it's all kind of neutral for the business. Maybe it's favor or neutral because they always go with the price more favor to the business, because the business people, they only scan the barcode and stuff, right? Like for example, cigarettes, they might be changing price every 2 months, like sometimes the tax goes up and stuff. For a cigarette, it's coming $8.52 after tax. Then we try to add a penny and make it $8.53. That means getting favor to the business.